What's the deal? YouTube, what's good? Welcome back to my channel. And as you see me, you see me. I finally got my shit cut, nigga. I'm looking fresh and so clean. And we back with another video, special video for y'all. As you know, I did my trait tier list before 1.4 came out, and now I had to update the list and make some shit and make some adjustments. So I made these adjustments for you guys, and I came with an updated trait tier list. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and if you're enjoying the content and shit, give me a thumbs up for the trim and the cut. You know it's deadly. You know it's deadly. So make sure you guys join my Discord and all my social media links down in the description below. If you have any questions about my channel, feel free to comment down below. And that's gonna be it, man. Getting straight to this video. That's Hinks, and I'm out. All right, you guys, starting off in S tier, we got Doctor. And I mean, it's self-explanatory. If you know what Doctor is, it's a perk that basically makes you can basically one heal with first aid kits instead of only getting 100. I think you get 150, maybe 200, but basically you're healed up all the way by using Doctor once. So it's just pretty OP, especially getting into a fight when matched with Physician, because with Physician it makes it to where you're able to heal much faster with first aid kits. So those two combo is fucking, they're super OP when you get both of them and you combine them. Also Physician, as you hear me said, Physician is very good. Even if you don't have Doctor, being able to heal faster is just a great advantage to have, especially in split-second fights when they're happening and you need to get off a quick heal before a dude's about to run around the corner. You can get the heal off, so it's pretty good. Also Lightfoot, I got his S tier. It's a pretty easy one to have, Lightfoot at S tier. I mean, especially if you know how to do the Lightfoot jump. And if you guys don't know how to do it, I mean, Gunsmack has a really good video on YouTube about it. If you look up Lightfoot, his video probably will pop up on the top. So just learning how to do the Lightfoot jump. And if you guys want to see me put a video together on the Lightfoot jump, then just let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll be able to get that video out for you guys, how to do it on console and how to be consistent with it on console. But yeah, basically it gives you, it silences you when you're going up ladders and shit like that. But what it is when you're doing, it gives you a 3 consecutive jump. It doesn't give you it, but if you do 3 consecutive jumps after sprinting, those jumps are silent, completely silent, so an enemy couldn't hear you rapping or rotating as long as you do those sprinting in 3 jumps. It's a little harder to do, but I mean, if you can do it, it really gets you good positioning quickly, especially if you're trying to sneak up on an enemy or anything like that and you're getting closer and you need to use your 3 hops. You can. Another S tier, I got Beast Face. A lot of people may try to disagree with me, but this is my list, so I don't give a fuck. But Beast Face, at least on console wise, it's very important to have. You don't know how many people I've killed, how many times I've gotten, how many times I've killed people because I knew where they were, because I hear crows, I'm hearing fucking horses, I'm hearing everything. I can hear everything, especially on console. I don't know why I feel like it's amplified even more than on PC. It might just be like the way my headset is hooked up or whatever, but a lot of people agree with me that Beast Face is very valuable to use as a trait comes, because just being able to be silent, or even if you have to take that extra 15 to 30 seconds not having to run super wide around a set of birds or running around a set of things, it might get you, and you might be able to catch up with whoever you're going after, or you might be able to get away because they don't know there's a set of birds in the middle of the road, but you can go around them tight. So it's just, I don't know, it's a lot of things that Beast Face can do for you as of being silent wise, because there's a lot of, this game is a really good tactical game, so like the littlest things can help you win a fight. Another one at S tier, I got Salve Skin. Now after this update on 1.4, as you guys have been seeing, without Salve Skin, bro, you're taking so much damage. You're losing bars left and right. I've killed so many people so far that have been one shot, and I don't know how, but I'm guessing they don't have Salve Skin on and they're losing bars. And when you lose that bar, you're one shot to a LaBelle, a Mosin, Martini Henry, Sparks. Like, you're one shot to a lot of things in this game. Uppercut. So having Salve Skin on can save you your bars, especially if you get a trash roll and you have to buy a trait back. Usually I would buy Greyhound, but now I get Solid Skin, especially if they have mini bars in the front, because I don't want to get my bar burned off. So yeah, Solid Skin really good too. Greyhound, got that up there too on the S tier, because on the console a lot of people like to run away and hide and shit. So what I do is, because I'm running Greyhound, and I usually run stamina shots anyway, so but running Greyhound early on, it's really good for catching up to people that are just running away with boss. And I usually push everything, and we try to go for 10 kill games or 9 kill games every time. So being able to catch up to them because we have Greyhound and they don't sometimes, it just helps. Going down now to the A tier list, we got Bullet Grubber. For those of you that don't know what Bullet Grubber is a trait that makes it, when you're using a Lebel, Mosin, Spectre shotgun, Dolch, and guns that basically get rid of bullets every time they reload, Bullet Grubber makes it to where you can catch that bullet that just exits out of the cartridge, and you can catch it and then put it back in the gun, so you never lose a bullet. So that's really resourceful, not having to always be super low on ammo because you're wasting a bullet every time you're reloading. And I have like a fucking fetish with reloading every time I take a shot. I don't know why, but that's just me. But I mean, and I'm just so used to reloading a lot playing other RPGs and other shooter games, because they're all usually automatic, so I'm just have that in my habit. But using Bullet Grubber will save you a lot of bullets. Silent Killer, another one. Silent Killer is really good because it silences all melee attacks no matter what it is, and as you know in this game, sound is everything. So having Silent Killer sneaking up on the team, if you're getting chased by grunts, they're gonna hear the grunts, but if they don't hear it get knifed and die, then they're not gonna know anybody's going around. They're just gonna think that grunts are just running around like they already are, and it just helps you with sneaking up on people. Or if you're pushing a boss layer, they're not going to know exactly where you are because you're able to get rid of all the melee without people hearing you. Going to another one, I got Steady Hand. Steady Hand is really good, and it's a slept on trait because people don't think that Steady Hand, and I've actually had somebody try to correct me on it, and he literally just sounded dumb because he said Steady Hand isn't worth the trait because it doesn't work with the uppercut. It doesn't work with it only works with scoped rifles. But if you read, I mean, it's scoped with scope pistols or whatever, so then they got precision. But if you read the fine print, it says with scope weapons or with weapons that are stockless. So what that means by stockless is that it's not a Dolch Precision, or it's not a Nagant, or it's not a Borheim extended, or not extended Borheim, the Borheim with an extended clip at the end, like. But everything that doesn't have a stock on it in the back of it, it works for as a secondary wise. So it works with the uppercut, Caldwell. It works with the Caldwell conversion pistol. It works with Caldwell packs. It works with all of those, bro. So if anybody tries to tell you otherwise, the fine print is there, bro. It's there. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. All right, you guys you see the fine print there, and so people that go against it are just, I don't know, they just don't know what they're talking about. Another one really good, fanning. I don't like necessarily using fanning because I don't think it takes much skill, but fanning is a good perk to have, especially if you're newer and you're not really good at aiming down sights. Fanning is a good trait to have for you. Another one on the A tier, Frontiersman. Now the only reason I put this on here as an A tier, I would put it lower because these are my perks that I would use, my perk tier list. So I don't ever use Frontiersman. I think it's a waste of 8 perks. It's never worth it, especially if you already have Doctor in position. There's no point in it. That extra medkit isn't really gonna matter. You're not gonna get in, because if you're not gonna get in a fight and you're gonna have to use 4 heals, and on top of that you're running a vitality shot, and so I just think it's just overkill. Plus it's 8 trait points. There's nothing worth 8 trait points in this game. It could have been freaking Doctor. Besides Doctor actually is the only thing that's worth that many points, because it lets you heal up even more health. But Frontiersman, definitely not worth it. But I put it on A tier because a lot of people tend to use it, and if you guys tend to use it, bro, then I gotta put it up there. Determination I put up there because not a lot of people I know run stam shots like that. So if you don't run stam shots, Determination is a decent perk to have, because you're able, especially if you're out of stamina and you're about to get a horde run on you, you can heal. You can start reviving your stamina a lot faster than not having Determination. Kite Skin, we're going down to a B tier list, and for B tier I got Kite Skin on there. It's it's just a neat perk to have, especially because it's only worth 1 point. So for 1 point, being able to run something that lessens your fall damage, it's so much better. It's really worth running just 1 point. Mithridatist, after this update, it makes it a lot better of a perk because the new poison, bleed, and fire damage. So Mithridatist good, bloodless there too. Let's see, Serpent's a really good perk. It lets you snatch clues from a distance. You can snatch bounties off of dead bodies. You can even snatch bounties from in a boss lair. As long as it's dead and nobody's picked it up, you can snatch it, but people will be able to hear you using it, and it takes I forgot how many seconds. It takes like over 6 seconds to use, so keep that in mind. And it makes it basically makes you deaf to everything around you. You'll be able to hear it, but because of the sound coming out of there, it's going to be really loud. Another one, Pack Mule, really good. It's a decent perk, but I necessarily don't use it that much. But Pack Mule is a good perk to have, especially early, when you don't have all your consumables and stuff and you're trying to farm for consumables. Being able to get extras off of dead bodies or extras off of the carts, it really works. Levering, really good. It makes the Winnie a god tier weapon. To Iron Repeater is really good. It makes the Winnie another part of a god tier weapon. Horn Skin, really good. Being able to not to take as much blunt melee damage, it can save you it could save you in certain situations when you're fighting against like grunts or you're dying to dogs or something like that. So that's good. Pitcher, a decent perk. I honestly don't use it, and I don't think it's worth 6 points, but you know, I'll put it on there. It's not just completely useless, especially if you're running a lot of nades and stuff. So that's on there. Quartermaster I put on B tier because it's really only a situational type perk. So if you're not running something like a Labelle and a Dose Precision or something of that nature, then it's pretty useless. It's not a perk that you'll really need. Bulwark's a really good perk. It lets you take less damage from grenades, not from frag bombs actually, but from like dynamites and every variant of dynamites and sticky grenades and all that stuff. But it does not work against frag bombs. It does not work against fire bombs because frag bombs, they do bleed damage. They don't do explode damage, so it's not going to really help you versus a frag bomb. So just keep that in mind. And that's it for the B tier list. We're going down now to the C tier list. The last list is just basically going to be all perks that are pretty much useless except for in one basic situation, but pretty much useless, and you really won't have to won't have to use them unless you're using them for that certain situation. Adrenaline, it's 1 trait point and you can use it, but if you have that extra trait point, but I don't really see it as being much of a value. Bolt seer and bolt thrower on there too. If you're not using a crossbow, it's pretty useless. It's not going to work with anything else. Conduit, pretty good. This perk is decent. It's just not on a B or A or S tier list for me, at least. Maybe for you. If it is, then just let me know in the comment section below any of these perks that you or traits that you are having doubts about me saying that you use a lot more. That's perfectly fine. Just let me know in the comment section below. Dauntless, not really worth it. Deadeye, Scopesmith, all the Scopesmiths are pretty much on this list. I got decoy supply. If you're not running decoys, it won't matter. Ghoul, decent perk, but if you're running anything from pretty much everything from S to B tier, then you're not going to have any room to have it, and it's not really worth picking over any of the other traits. Iron Devastator and Iron Sharp on here, it's pretty, they're whatever perks honestly, but they're not game changers is what I'm trying to say. Marksman, Scopesmith, decent, but I mean, if you're not using a Labelle Marksman, then it's not gonna do anything for you. Poacher, it's decent, but it's not really worth the trade points. Resilience, decent. If you die a lot, then resilience is good for you. Sniper Scopesmith, of course, is on there. If you're not using sniper, it is completely useless and a waste of points. Tomahawk, if you're not going for the Tomahawk achievement, then it's really not going to be worth your time. And once you get it, you'll probably never use it again unless you're memeing. Vigilant is decent, but it's not a game changer type of perk, especially all you have to do is look down to see if traps are on you, so it's whatever. Vulture I put on here too, just because I personally don't use Vulture at all, not even a little bit, unless they've given it to me, and most of the times I will probably buy it out and get something more useful for myself. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this trait tier list, guys. If you have any changes or any comments or anything that I've done on here, and anything you guys use that I don't use that you think I should use, let me know in the comment section below, man. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. If you guys like this video, make sure to like it, comment, and subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content on this channel. And guys, follow all my social media links down in the description below, and join my Discord, guys. I do a lot of hunt in my Discord. If you got any questions about my channel, about my Twitch, or anything about me personally, you can go to my Discord and hit me up, and I will definitely respond to you. So yeah, man, that thing's coming at y'all with another video, man, and I'm out. Peace.